If you're shopping for a label printer, chances are you've stumbled upon the Brother QL-700 as a top contender. It promises ultra-fast printing, no ink needed, and versatility from mailing labels to banners. But here's what surprised me. Despite its glowing reviews and slick features, the QL-700 comes with a frustrating catch that most people don't talk about. I'm about to dive deep into why this seemingly perfect printer might not be the hassle-free solution you're hoping for, but also how it can still make sense for some users. So stick around because this honest review will save you time, money, and headaches. Let's start with who this Brother QL-700 is actually for. If you're a small business owner constantly shipping packages or someone who needs to organize files, office disks, and envelopes regularly, this printer promises to be a game changer. Print crisp, professional labels at a blistering speed of up to 93 labels per minute. That's almost like a label factory on your desk. No ink or toner means no more messy cartridges or expensive refills. Instead, it uses those unique drop-in rolls of tape that just slide in, print, cut automatically, and you're done. Sounds perfect, right? But don't get your label gun ready just yet. Here's the catch. While the QL-700's no-ink design is amazing for convenience, it limits the types of labels you can make. Yes, it prints on thermal paper, but if you want waterproof or heavy-duty labels, this printer isn't your friend. And the software, while functional, can get clunky if you want to dive into advanced customization like barcodes or really fancy templates. The included P-Touch editor isn't exactly user-friendly, and the plug-and-play option falls flat if you don't already have the right setup. So if you're a casual user expecting print and go, you might bump into speed bumps. Before you jump to conclusions, the printer does deliver on many of its promises. The auto cutter is a lifesaver. No need to wrestle with scissors or uneven edges. If you only print a handful of labels per day, the cost-effectiveness has you covered. Plus, it can handle continuous-length banners up to 3 feet long, which is a rare feature in this price range. Imagine whipping up quick, custom signs or mailing labels without spending a fortune on specialty paper or a huge printer. But let's address another elephant in the room, the price. At just under $200, you're paying for a very specific type of label printer. You won't get color printing, and the printer is bulky for its functions. Sometimes it feels like carrying a small brick just to print a sticker. And don't forget that the rolls cost extra money, and availability can be patchy online or in stores. Still with me? Good, because here comes the twist. The QL-700 can actually streamline your business workflow if you know its quirks and plan accordingly. For example, if you're running an Etsy shop or a home business that ships regularly, the ability to print postage right from your desk is a massive time saver. No more trips to the post office. No more guessing postage rates. Connected directly to major mailing services, this feature alone can justify the investment. Here's a little story. I once needed to label over 50 envelopes in under an hour for an event invite. Traditional printers were a nightmare, smudges, slow-drying ink, you name it. The QL-700 zipped through the entire batch without jamming or cutting errors. It was like having a mini factory on my desk. Admittedly, I paid a premium for the rolls, but the time saved. Priceless. Now, a quick joke break to keep you smiling. Why did the label printer break up with the inkjet? Because it wanted a laser focus, get it? Okay, maybe not comedy gold, but hey, labeling life needs some humor. Let's talk setup briefly because it's a make or break point for most users. The plug and label feature claims no software installation for printing most labels, and it's true if you stay basic. But if you want to customize or create barcodes, downloading and learning to fiddle with Brother's P-Touch editor is necessary. It's not overly complicated, but it isn't exactly a walk in the park either. So casual users beware. You're not getting a printer that works exactly like a smartphone app, but that's the trade-off for professional-grade printing. And now, another nudge to keep you watching. Want to know the biggest misconception about this printer that might be killing your workflow? Stick around because I'll expose it in just a minute. Let's dive into print speed and quality. The label speed of 93 labels per minute sounds insane, and it really is fast. But here's where you have to be precise, because faster printing means the machine can sometimes produce inconsistent label cuts if you're working with unusual sizes or custom rolls. Also, because it's thermal printing, don't expect photo-quality images or colored logos on these labels. It's crisp black and white or bust. So yes, speed wins, but don't expect your labels to win design contests. Another quirky issue users report is software compatibility. Although Brother claims compatibility with MS Word, Excel, and Outlook, the integration can be buggy. Sometimes labels don't print as expected, margins get messed up, or barcodes fail to scan properly after printing. So if you depend on flawless barcode printing for inventory, double-check your workflow before fully investing. Still with me? Great, because here's the big misconception. Many buyers think the QL-700 is an ink-free magic wand, meaning zero maintenance and zero fuss. That's a bit misleading. While no ink cartridges are needed, the thermal printhead requires cleaning from time to time to avoid print fading or streaks. Also, handling those rolls improperly can cause paper jams or misfeeds. So it's low maintenance but not no maintenance. Okay, time for another joke to break the tension. Why don't printers ever get invited to parties? Because they're always jamming. Hopefully your Brother QL-700 won't be that party pooper. To sum up the cons: limited label material types, somewhat bulky design, occasional software hiccups, and mid-range price point. But now for the good news: if those cons sound manageable, the pros are compelling. The label printer excels at delivering huge volumes of labels quickly, cost-effectively, and with zero ink fuss. The drop-in roll system is genuinely convenient, and the auto cutter is a feature many higher-priced printers don't include. Plus, the ability to print continuous banners up to 3 feet long gives it versatility most printers can't match in this category. Also, think about support and supplies. Brother is a reputable brand with well-stocked online options for replacement rolls and accessories, ensuring long-term usability. It's not a disposable gadget but a solid investment with a strong user community for troubleshooting. Final story before we close. A friend of mine runs a small bakery and swears by her QL-700 for pricing and ingredient labels. She rarely complains about software, loves the cost-effectiveness, and says it's saved her hours in prep time every week. That's the power of this printer in the right hands. So, should you buy the Brother QL-700? The honest answer is yes. If you need fast, professional, black and white label printing without the mess of ink, and you don't mind spending some time learning the software. But if you want color labels, waterproof materials, or ultra-sleek compactness, this model might frustrate you. For its price point and features, it's a reliable workhorse for small businesses, home offices, and creative entrepreneurs who ship often and need high-volume labeling on demand. If that sounds like you, I highly recommend checking the latest deals because the Brother QL-700 often goes on sale, making it one heck of a value. The link to the best price is in the description below. Remember, a label printer isn't just a gadget. It's a productivity booster, a branding tool, and sometimes a sanity saver. Whether you're organizing files, handling holiday mailing, or shipping orders, the QL-700 has the potential to make your daily grind smoother. Oh, and last joke before we part. What do you call a label printer that can't stop? Stuck on a roll? Hopefully, you'll enjoy seamless printing with yours. Thanks for watching this honest review. If you found it helpful, consider hitting like and subscribe for more deep dives into Amazon products so you never buy blind again. Check the description for the best price on the Brother QL-700. Happy labeling!